tell us a little bit about zoning. I mean, how does the zoning works in this, Is it just a simple conversion? You go to the city, you take your look, architect plans, and they convert it, or how does it take? I mean, run us through a transaction, how long it
Well,
takes.
honestly, that's a really hard question to answer because I think the answer is it depends. I
Yeah,
mean, cities are their own entities, right? They
yeah.
are independent. They behave independently, and I think, most of them I found have been very reasonable,
Mhm.
but some of them, I think the bigger the city becomes, like if you're going to go to, let's say you're going to do something in, I mean, you're talking about Sierra Vista, right? That's a relatively moderate sized city. You're talking about, working with, 5 or 6 people maybe to get the zoning done, right?
Yeah,
You go to a city like New York or even Minneapolis, and all of a sudden now you've got 50 people involved in the process, and you've got an 8-layer process, and you have to do, they're very regimented, right? And so they say, well, you have to go and have these public meetings with your neighbors, and you have to elicit X amount of buy-in from the neighborhood, and you have to, publish this at this time, and you have to have these review periods, and the process can stretch time wise because there's just so many steps and so many people involved. But when you go into the suburban areas, generally, you know, you go to the city manager, and if the city manager likes your project, I mean, it's going to happen, right? They'll push their staff to get it done.